Also, the sun is about to set and it is really nice. Is that back there? Welcome back to Art of Zanae. I'm Zanae, and this week we are going to be doing a come along with me through the week while I get some last minute work done before we launch the crowdfunding campaign. Hopefully it's a fun video. If y'all like it, comment down below that you want to see more like this. We'll have more like this with behind the scenes as we go. But this is the first behind the scenes video that's going to be vlog style, and it's the third video in the series of making a short film with me. So if you want to know a little bit more about the project, you can watch the 2 videos before this. Mostly this video will be voiceover, but I just wanted to have an introduction to say hi, and let's get to work. So I know the intro said come along with me for a week, but this has actually turned out to be a 2-week long vlog style video. Most of it's going to be voiceover and me just talking through what was going on. There was 3 main goals of the week, or the 2 weeks, and that was preparation for the crowdfunding launch, launching the crowdfunding, and getting a bit of location scouting done. We have not set fully what locations we'll be doing, but there is a little bit of this video that shows one of the places that we were looking at, and yeah, so let's see what happened. I had to also turn in my project proposal because this is a school project. It's my final for my master's degree. I have to do a written portion, and so I spent a lot of time the first week reading articles and doing a lot of research, writing my report, and so yeah, that was actually a lot of hours, and I sped up some of it so y'all wouldn't have to like watch all of that. Another thing that I did throughout the week to prepare for the launching of the GoFundMe on the 4th of November was prepping my emails and text messages. So I made a template text and template email so that when I sent the text out, well, actually I sent them out before the crowdfunding even started. So I would send one out that was just letting people know about the project and telling them that the crowdfunding was going to start. In total, I think me and my family members ended up sending it to over 100 people, like 150 people or something, before we even started the crowdfunding. Okay, so I've spent the morning sending out texts to a lot of people. It is a template text that I started with, basically, that I made on Monday. I'm super happy that I did that because it's making it really easy. I have sent it out to maybe like 15 to 20 people, and then I'm going to send out emails later on today, and so far it's going pretty good. So hopefully it keeps going that way. People are responding, some people aren't responding, but I'm going to send out the link for the crowdfunding on the 4th when the campaign launches, and then we'll see how it goes. Yay! When the crowdfunding actually launched on the 4th, we were able to send that out really easily, send the link to everybody so that they could know where to find it if they wanted to support the crowdfunding campaign. So far, it's been going really well. I think we're up to like $945 or something like that, the last time I checked. So we're doing pretty good. My goal for the week was to reach 10%, and as you can see in this clip, we actually reached over 15% before the first week was even up. So that was a success. That was really great. And then after launching the crowdfunding and getting all those texts and emails sent out, I went to do a little bit of location scouting for the short film. So basically location scouting is just when you go and check for places to film at, and you have to check for things like outlets and, you know, sound quality, lighting, things like that, so that when you film it actually fits what you need for your film. So this is my sister Zanae. She's helping me with the short film. She's actually going to be the director. director. She's also the co-producer, so she knows all about film, and so she was a great help coming and looking for locations for our short film project. So this was a cafe that was really nice, and actually we were thinking about filming inside of there, and there's a coffee shop in the short film, but we actually may end up using it for an art studio if we do film at this location, because I like the table for the art studio setup that I was imagining in my head, but I'm not sure if it would exactly fit the coffee shop that we were thinking of. So, yeah. But yeah, like here we were talking about setting it up like the art studio, just where the camera would be just facing straight towards the desk. We'd be able to close the curtains, and so it would just be like a blank area right there, and we could set up the table with some art supplies, and we would need a printer. There's a printer in the first scene, and like I said before, looking for outlets where things can get plugged up. So there is an outlet there, so we would be able to have the printer. It would actually be able to work. So then you could actually plug up the printer, so you can actually print.
Oh yeah, because we needed to actually print.
Yeah. At least once. And then we can just have the curtains closed. And things like that. Then over here we were looking at it to be the coffee shop scene. I was thinking circle tables, but I was wanting them to be taller. But these shorter tables could be cool too. If we did it, we would have it in the opposite direction. Another thing, my sister was looking at the wall. She was wondering if we could film in that direction. However, there's art on the walls, and if we did film over there, we might have to take the art down because we don't have permission to film the art on the walls. So that would be a concern, and that's something you have to look at as well, because you really do need permission for everything if you want to do it correctly. And so my sister also really liked the ceilings, so she thought that was a really nice touch. I was not paying attention to that, but I thought it was nice. I thought the lighting was really good in there for filming, actually.
This way. There's like the purple seat, the blue seat, the wood table. You see what I'm saying? We can try to make it look.
And there's also actually a coffee shop section in this place. I mean, it was a cafe, like I mentioned, and so that would also be helpful to make it like a cafe, because there's actually one in there. And then here we were talking about having this spot as the coffee shop area, where you can just walk around the wall right there and come and act like you're serving coffee at the tables right there. I think it would actually be a good idea. I'm not sure we're gonna go with it or not, but it was an option. So this was our spot that we went to when we first came in. We really liked it, and we were trying to do an opening scene with it. The only situation was that we ended up realizing when we were about to leave that it was a really bad echo in some areas. So when you were in the wide open space, it was really echoey. Even though we had spent all this time trying to figure out how we could actually do a scene that we were thinking of in the space, it most likely won't be where we have the scene because of the echo and sound quality. So that's definitely something that you want to be looking at when you're looking for locations for your short film. But other than that, it looks really nice in there, and the sunset coming through the windows right there was really nice, and it actually was even nicer than it looks on screen. So yeah, lighting would have been really nice in there. The only thing is, another thing with lighting, if you're using natural lighting like that from the windows, you have to make sure you're getting your shots in around the same time so that it's not changing on you throughout the short film, and sometimes it looks like it's nighttime and sometimes it looks like it's morning. So we could have some other stuff to post, because I'll be posting on YouTube the whole time too. I'm kind of going with a little bit of an educational side, where we're talking about writing scripts, making the movie, recording audio, for the film, recording voiceover for the animation part, actually animating and stuff like that. So as far as just other content to post up until it's close to the film's release, we can just be recording kind of fun stuff like that, like just talking about like the process of making the film. So another thing that I had to do was have a meeting with another classmate of mine who's going to be working with me on this project. She's going to be helping me out with my marketing, especially after January next semester. She's going to be helping with the social media and Instagram and stuff, and so we had to have a meeting to try to come up with what we want to happen later on and come up with a plan for our posting schedule and stuff like that. That was the last thing that I had to do in these 2 weeks. Overall, it was a pretty successful week. We got the GoFundMe launched, and we have looked at one location that we may actually end up using. If you would like to help us by supporting financially, the link to the GoFundMe is in the description below. If you would just like to help us out in a non-financial way, you can like, subscribe, share this video, and get the word out about the short film that is about creativity and teamwork. And until next week, have a wonderful day. Goodbye. And also, I just want to say the sunset was very nice. Second best sunset that I saw while I was out. First one was at the very beginning of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.